Hind Rajab, the innocent victim of war. Hind Rajab, a 6-year-old Palestinian girl, became a heartbreaking symbol of the Israel-Hamas conflict. Born in the Gaza Strip around 2017, Hind's life was tragically cut short on January 29, 2024, during a violent clash that claimed the lives of her family members and 2 paramedics who tried to rescue her. As Hind and her family attempted to escape the dangers in Gaza City, their vehicle was shelled by Israeli forces, killing her aunt, uncle, and 3 cousins. Hind and her cousin Layan Hamadeh were the only survivors initially, with Layan desperately calling for help, stating they were under attack by an Israeli tank. As Hind and her family attempted to escape the dangers in Gaza City, their vehicle was shelled by Israeli forces, killing her aunt, uncle, and 3 cousins. Hind and her cousin Layan Hamadeh were the only survivors initially, with Layan desperately calling for help, stating they were under attack by an Israeli tank. Israel initially denied any troops were present in the area, but investigations using satellite imagery and visual evidence confirmed the presence of Israeli tanks, which had likely fired upon Hind's family's car and the ambulance. Forensic architecture concluded that Israeli tanks had fired multiple rounds, aware that civilians, including children, were inside. Hind Rajab's death sparked international outrage and highlighted the horrors faced by civilians in conflict zones. Activists and humanitarian organizations called for justice, criticizing Western media for their inadequate coverage and failure to attribute her death to Israeli forces. Student protests in the U.S. renamed buildings in her honor, and artist Macklemore released a protest song dedicated to her memory. Investigations into the incident continue, with calls for accountability from the International Criminal Court. Hind's story underscores the urgent need for protecting innocent lives in conflict zones and addressing the root causes of such violence. Hind Rajab's tragic death is a somber reminder of the innocent lives lost in conflicts worldwide. Her memory urges us to advocate for peace and justice, ensuring that no more children suffer the same fate. Had justice for Hind. In memory of Hind Rajab and all victims of conflict. Had justice for Hind.